Matt, it's a real tough one to take this evening, a real sucker punch right at the end there. Just get your thoughts on the defeat against Bradford here tonight.
It's an unacceptable result based on the performance levels of our players. But at the moment we're sabotaging ourselves. They've had one shot the second half and we've given it them because we've tried to catch a ball in a box. A silly foul before that to give and release the pressure. Really difficult one because we've missed two fantastic chances. It should be 3-0, 3-1 at half time to us. And we go out in the second half and I thought we took the game to them and we get one and then we keep pushing, we have other opportunities. But it's unacceptable because the performance level was probably as good as it's been for a while. And to not win that game of football is as I say, it's not good enough for the group of players and they've not had to do enough to win that game. They've had one chance in the first half other than the goal and one chance in the second half that we've given them. I mean, sometimes I stand here and you know what to say, and I think after watching the team play there, what I should be talking to you about is winning a game of football. But I'm not, because we made a stupid error at the end of the game there, and then obviously they're always going to sit in. But in terms of energy, in terms of effort, in terms of quality, in terms of the way that we used the ball and built with the ball, I thought second half was a bit slow, but first half the tempo was really good. The players put in a performance tonight that I was really pleased with the ball, but we've come away with nothing, and that's why tonight's unacceptable.
Yeah, just talk us through that penalty at the end there. It might have been difficult for some in the stadium to see, but you will have obviously seen it back by now. Just talk us through that one.
We give a needless free kick away. Hayden dives in, and then the marking's good, but Zach decides to try and catch the ball. It doesn't look as if there's enough of a contact, and from when I looked back at it, it's a dubious decision, of course, but at the same time you can't take the risk to try and catch the ball in your box. But other than those two incidences that we conceded a goal, I thought the players were excellent. Now, the reaction from the fans tonight was positive, and the reason it was positive is because they saw their team giving everything that they possibly could. They saw their team were far better than the opposition. But, this is the big but, we haven't won the game of football.
George gets the rub of the green to get that equaliser, and it's probably just what is needed after that missed chance earlier on in the game. You know, after just 3 minutes, if he puts that one, it's a completely different game, but he gets the rub of the green to get the team level, doesn't he?
Yeah, but I think that's been a bit of the story this season, in terms of we create so many chances, but it all becomes about both boxes. We were so superior tonight, and for George to get that goal, really pleasing for him. His work rate and effort and energy after not being in the team at the weekend was brilliant, and I thought he was a constant thorn in Bradford's side. But and I keep going back to it, Tom. It's the performance. You can't perform like that and not win a game. You know, that's the best smash and grab I've seen in a long time, especially since I've been here. So the players now, what they need to do is on Thursday when they're back in and we can train again, they've got to bring the energy they brought tonight. And then, you know, we've got another difficult game on Saturday, but I think this one will take a few days for all of us to get over, because, as I say, I thought we were excellent apart from the stupid mistakes that we made.
It's a difficult period for your side at the moment. You know, what can you do now and what can they do to pull ourselves through this patch at the moment?
Look, the players are fully aware of the responsibility they need to take, and they've done that. So you saw I thought a much more rejuvenated team. I thought Donovan made a huge difference. He was, you know, excellent, outstanding, I would say, in terms of his performance. So, you know, he's going to prove to be a good signing for sure. And, you know, hopefully moving forwards, you know, imminently we've got other players coming into the building, new players, because we need that real, I think, injection of new players for competition, and also, more importantly, for them to get onto the pitch and try and help the team. Because, you know, tonight, on a whole, I'm really pleased. But, and this is the big but, the result is the most important thing. So to lose that game tonight, when we should win it, is really, really tough to take.
I was going to say, Donovan looked composed, he looked comfortable on the ball, and didn't look like somebody who hadn't played league football since the back end of October, and he looks like he's going to be a quality addition, as you mentioned there, potentially more coming through the door very soon. Yeah,
definitely. Donovan, is the first signing that we've made in the transfer window. Took a little bit longer to conclude that deal than we would have liked. But very imminently by Saturday, I expect at least one new player into the squad, and that's what we need. I know that Jamie, the chairman, and everyone at the football club have been working very hard to get new players in. But as I said, it's taking a bit of time, because what's important is that first and foremost you see that Donovan has the quality, but it's the type of character as well that attracted us to him. I thought he led extremely well. He's had one training session with the players, and that was today. So for him to put in that performance, great. And we're going to need the other new signings, obviously, to make sure that they have the same impact.